Alright, I'm going to cut the cut it short here because this will be like the fourth or fifth time I've had to reread this story, and it's a nice story. It's written by our very own admin Jeff. It's very gory, very descriptive, and please enjoy. I really don't know the name of it. They haven't come up with a name of it. Sorry for not saying this. This is Jimmy admin. Kind of aggravated. Alright. The very question went around my mind. What is the real meaning of experiencing fear? What is fear? I was puzzled and wondered it for years until I realized what it means. It was all so crystal clear like a river, flowing freely when I saw the fear in my beloved's eyes as I stabbed her to death. You may ask, why did I do it? Me, a nobleman, with a dream wife and a dream life. Well, you see, I'm going to explain my reasons and how I did it. For starters, my reason is because I felt like it. Shocking, I know, but it is the truth. Now shall we begin? But be warned, if you are weak-hearted, then stop reading. It all started one sunny afternoon where the birds were singing and the breeze was creating beautiful music, and the trees waved hello as you walked by. I was in my workroom at the time. I called it my death room because it was painted black. My wife was in the other room reading when she decided to go in my death room. When she walked in, she was struck down by the horrid smell in the air. At first, she thought it was the sewers, but she was wrong. She had a flashlight and saw my treasures. Wallets. She looked in them and saw they did not belong to me, but to missing men on the television. Horrified, she quickly turned away and she shined her light at the wall. She noticed my whole room was filled with the flesh of those men. She screamed and I tried to run, but when she reached the door, I was standing in front of her. Honey? She whimpered out with tears in her eyes. Am I having a nightmare? I smiled to her and shook my head. No, my dear wife. This is my perfect room. I laughed as I turned to lock the door. At that point, she started to weep, and I grabbed my pocket knife and imitated her weeping. She backed away from me with a horrified look on her face. Yet, you are crazy! She threw something at me. That was when the fun really started. I'm a predator, and she is my prey. So when she threw that object at me, I grabbed her and sliced her cheek with my knife. Baby, you needed a smile, so I made one for you, I said while carving into her face a horrible smile from ear to ear. As she screamed in pain, I laughed because it was the most beautiful sound I've heard in years. She was holding her cheeks while crying again. I made her look up, and with 2 sewing needles thick enough to pierce a body part, I pierced it in her eye over and over again, until it looked like she was crying blood from one eye. As I kept going at it, she was screaming in pain, but I was quite annoyed with her whining, so I slowly sliced off her tongue. I've grown tired of you talking, dearest, I said with a smile, and continued stabbing into her other eye with the same needle. After a few minutes, I grew tired of torturing her, so I grabbed a long, thick knife and stabbed her breast 5 times, slowly digging through her ribs as the beautiful red liquid came out of her wounds. I stabbed her arms slowly and painfully, and I smiled as she was slowly dying in front of my eyes. I smiled and stabbed her chest, I'm estimating 40 times. Then, before I killed her, I kissed her lips passionately and looked into her bloody eyes and whispered that I loved her with all my heart and told her, I'm sorry, love. I did this because I love you. And I stabbed her once in the throat. I grabbed her body and bathed my hands in her blood, rubbed it on my face as I laughed like a madman, knowing I killed my only true love. I'm very proud of that. Alright guys, that was a story written by our own Jeff Admin. Um, Please like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to us. Share us around the page and the YouTube channel so we can get more subs. And likes, of course. If you want, you can comment in the comment section below what story you want me to read next, if there's any specific one. My ears are always open. Or just comment on a page if you see a post about me reading a story sometime soon. Or just message the page directly. Get direct from source. If you reach one of the other admins, just tell them to tell me, and I'll make sure I look into it. Other than that, please like, comment, and subscribe. I already said that, but I hope you enjoyed the read, and have a creepy night.